Hey, Facebook friends, family. I just got through watching two video clips from the Judge Jeannie, Judge Janine Pirro Justice show, and here's something that I'm not getting. And you can sit there and say anything you want, especially all you Hillary supporters. You got to justify this, and I don't think you can when you look at the legalities of it. Okay, back in the March, there was a preservation order issued by Congress for all her emails, all her Blackberries and all this good shit, all the stuff that she used during her tenure as Secretary of State. Okay, that was issued on the 5th of March. Well, 25th of March, there's a conference call between Hillary and the IT guys out there in Colorado and stuff. And 2 days later, her servers had been bleach bitted. That's a program that you can download. It's basically free, but it will destroy everything on your hard drive. It will wipe it clean, supposedly. There'll be fragments that you can still pull, but for the most part, it's wiped clean. And her Blackberries were destroyed with hammers, and this was supposed to be preserved. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I did serve in the military as a military police officer. And just from what I've seen and been hearing and watching on these shows and these news clips, one was destruction of evidence. 2, obstruction of justice. 3, failure to obey a judicial preservation order. That's 3 things right there. And now, here comes the part that most every one of you Hillary people should be able to figure out. What she did and what her people did was called obstruction of justice. Why? Because there was things on there they didn't want anybody to see because they shouldn't have been on there. And we all know that. This has already been proven. Comey proved that. He even stated it, but yet he, as the little coward bitch that he is, refused to recommend pressing charges against her. He said, oh, well, she was just extremely careless. Well, having been in the military, and I've had access to secret and top secret material. Even though I didn't need to, I had access to it with my position as a military police officer. He had every right to prosecute her, and could have prosecuted her, but he knew damn well that if he did, something was going to happen, either to him personally or to his family. He knew damn well. Because when you take a look at all of the people who had any dealings, major dealings with the Clintons over the last 30 years, that I think there's 15, 20, maybe even 25 of them, mysteriously died. And the biggest share of them were suicides or car wrecks and stuff like this. Oh yeah, and the last couple, one in particular sticks out in my mind. It was supposedly a robbery. The guy was shot in the back of the head. But the funny thing is, and the cops were paid off on this one, you can damn well bank on that, because they claimed it was a robbery. But His wallet wasn't gone. His phone wasn't gone. His money wasn't gone. Nothing was missing. What the hell kind of a robbery is that? So let's think about this, folks. If this woman is willing to go to these kinds of efforts to hide what's on her server, even after she's been subpoenaed, told she has to preserve all that stuff and turn it over to the United States government, but yet she doesn't. She finagles her way out of it. We want her in office? And she's supposed to be so transparent? And she doesn't lie to people? She lied before Congress. When she was interviewed, she lied. 15 times she lied. And that was proven. The woman is not trustworthy. And you Hillary followers think that she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Well, I got news for you. She's not. This woman will do anything and say anything to become president of the United States, and then she's going to turn it into a dictatorship. She will take full control of this country. You won't be able to fart unless you got written permission from Queen Hillary herself. I mean, I may be exaggerating it, but that's basically what it about boils down to. Alright. So, gotta give this some serious thought, folks. You gotta give it some serious thought. There is no such thing in her book as the truth. She will do whatever it takes and however it takes to get into office. She's lies about every damn thing. I mean, the truth is out there. All you have to do is a little bit of research. Use Google, use Foxfire, whatever it is. Internet Explorer. Look this stuff up. You'll find out what I'm talking about. You're going to get some websites that say, oh, she's the greatest thing since sliced bread, you know, and she's the most honest person ever walked on two legs. But the majority of the websites are going to tell you the truth. They're going to show you what she is. So look it up. We can't have this woman in office. I'm not saying Donald Trump's the best, but I'm going to tell you something right now. Every time they've thrown something at him, blamed him for something, it's proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's a bullshit story. That's something to think about. When they throw something at Hillary, it always sticks. Why? Because she gets caught lying. And the thing is here that really bothers me, and I don't wish ill health on anyone, but this woman is not healthy enough to be president of the United States. You really got to look at that, folks. She's just not healthy enough. I mean, she can sit there and, well, I had pneumonia. No, I'm afraid not. You're just totally bullshitting people, and you're not going to bullshit me because I've been around pneumonia. I've had it myself, and I know better. I know better. So don't even BS me. Okay, folks, that's all I had. But you Hillary followers really need to start looking at the truth. You know, it's great if you want to be a Democrat, but this time around I think you better vote Republican. If you're smart, you better vote Republican, because I guarantee you, she gets in office, it's going to be bad for the middle class, it's going to be bad for the upper class, and it's definitely going to be bad for the lower class people, the poor people, the people on fixed incomes and stuff. It's really going to be bad for them. And I happen to be one of them, and I'm not about to let what I've got now get sucked away from me because of some greedy, money-grubbing, power-hungry twit in office. that may have a heart attack 2 days after she gets into office and die, and then we're stuck with her stupid ass vice president who wouldn't got the brains to God give a tree mouse. All right, y'all have a good one. Take care. God bless, and remember, do your research. Take a look at what's really going on and make an informed decision.